Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Adsmir Suyung, first year Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Sciences from the College of Education. So today we are going to interview Mr.
I'm Raymond Ipili and I'm second year Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, major in Network System. I'm from the College of Information Technology and Computing Sciences.
So to clarify, this video is for educational purposes only, specifically for our CPE 104 under the instruction of Ma'am Precious Jawaher D. Sarep from the College of Education. So thank you for your time and cooperation. So the first question is all about your learning style. So what type of learning style are you? Are you a visual or auditory or kinesthetic?
Okay, para sa akin kasi I'm more on visual learning kasi mas maintindihan ko yung isang bagay na pinag-aaralan ko kapag may makikita ko.
Okay, you just mentioned that you prepare a visual learning. So the follow-up question is, what technique on your study time?
My technique in my study is more on watching YouTubes or yung minsan kasi yung professor namin is magsasend sila ng video lecture, so yun always ko tinitingnan ulit-ulit.
The second question is all about your personality traits. So the question is, how do you spend time being alone and with others?
Okay, being alone, I'm more alone person, so I'm more creative and I'm into pursuing my hobbies when I'm alone. I also energize with around with other people, but I also value my personal time to recharge.
So that's very interesting. So you just mentioned that you prepare more alone. So can you please tell us if have you ever been go out of your comfort zone?
Yes, especially ngayon na next month is our foundation day. My hobby kasi specifically is singing. I'm not confident in singing in public, but I want to be out of my comfort zone, so I try to involve myself in the singing contest in our foundation day next month.
So the third question is all about your cultural background and influences. So first, what is your culture?
My culture is I'm from a Bisaya, but lumaki kasi ako dun sa Malaysia, so my culture is more on Malaysian people.
Okay. So has your culture affected the way on how you approach things?
Yes, kasi nung 2020, bumalik ako dito sa MSU and konti lang yung nalaman ko about how to speak Tagalog, and which is yan yung culture shock ko kasi yung language namin sa Malaysia is Malayu. Yun.
It's very amazing. So you just mentioned your cultural shock when you moved here to MSU, right?
Yes.
So since you just mentioned your cultural shock, now, how did you handle it over time?
For me, it's easy for me to handle kasi di ba dito sa MSU is mga Muslim area and I'm from Malaysia din, so it's easy for me to adapt here in MSU kasi nasanay na ako.
So guys, that's very interesting. He is a Bisaya, right? So yung Bisaya siya and his culture is Malaysian. So the fourth question is all about your coping mechanism. So what are some things that stresses you out and how do you overcome it?
So some things that stresses me out is especially ngayon is academics, deadline and family pressure. Yun.
So di ba na-mention mo yon yung academic challenges and family pressure. So when you feel stressed, so what techniques you use to overcome it?
Para sa akin is makikinig ako sa music or kumakanta ko.
So the last question is all about motivation and goal setting style. So what motivates you to achieve your goals and how do you maintain to achieve it?
Okay, things that motivates me is my parents, since syempre, lumaki na tayo, tapos yung parents natin is tumatanda na rin. So, that is my motivation para for a better future for myself and for our family.
So, okay, it's very interesting. I can relate. So, do you have a long-term goal or short-term goal?
Yes, my long-term goal is to have my parents right now is in Malaysia. So my long-term goals is I want to graduate on time and have a stable job para maibalik ko yung parents ko dito sa Pilipinas para hindi na sila magtatrabaho doon sa abroad.
That's very interesting. Marami tayong natutunan sa kanya. So, once again, I am Adsmir Suyong from the College of Education. So, this video is for educational purposes only. So, thank you, Mr. Raymond Ipili.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. I am Nasim Chipindagon, a second year BSc Sciences from the College of Education. Today I am with
I am Yahya Ahmad Manindi and I'm second year biology student from Sian Islam.
So this video is solely for educational purpose under the instruction of Ma'am Precious Jawahir Isari in our subject CPE 104. So are you ready, sir?
Yes.
Okay, so shall we begin? So let's start. So our first question will talk about learning style. So may I ask, sir, what kind of learner are you? Do you prefer learning through visual, auditory, or kinesthetic?
So what works for me the best was visual actually.
Why? Is it because of your course?
Given sa course namin na we learn mostly about mga cellular level and everything that is happening inside our body. So it is very hard actually kung kinesthetic or others, right? So it must be like yung nabivisual mo or nakikita mo how it works and how the process works. So that's how visual works for me, especially sa ako course.
Especially, okay, I love that answer. He has a point since their course mostly tackles about biology, so there are the pictures of the cells, something like that. I'm also a science student, so I could relate with you. So our next question is about personality traits. This question will delve into your character. So are you ready, sir?
Yes, I am.
You're always ready, so I love that. So your question is, what can you say when you are spending time alone and when you are spending time with others, like your friends, your families? Could you share us about that?
So for me, I could not say that I'm fully introverted or fully extroverted. So there are some phases in my life, I could say, na I want to be alone or I want to have some companionship or like that. Parang ganun lang yung nangyayari sa akin. Like, not just in a day. Kasi actually, let's say may mga days talaga na gusto kong alone lang ako. Like, pag nag-invite yung mga friends, like this. Okay. Tapos pag may mga, let's say, ako naman yung mag-invite, lumabas tayo, ganito, and everything. Like, I think life is at moderation dapat.
Moderation.
Hindi dapat always mag-isa or with friends. Kasi pag always with friends, I think yung social battery is wala, nalulubat talaga. Tapos pag always alone naman, I mean, it's good, pero as a human we need to interact with others.
The next question will talk about cultural background and influences. But before that, may I ask, what is your culture, sir?
So actually, yung culture ko is parang half yung nangyayari. Kasi my early life was in Manila. Tapos yung elementary ko dito. Tapos after ng elementary, I went back sa Laguna naman. Yeah. Tapos bumalik na ako dito pag college.
The question for this round is that, has your cultural background affected the way how you approach things?
Yeah, I guess. Let's start sa unang punta ko dito.
Yes.
So, unang pumunta ako dito, hindi ako actually marunong magmarana or anything. So, I spent my kindergarten to grade 2, I think. Nagtatagalog ako sa mga friends and mga kapitbahay. Then, slowly, nanilearn ko rin naman yung maranaw. And I guess, yung gap, yung biggest difference Kasi mga kalaro ko dati sa Manila, syempre mga Tagalog, tapos nandito na, hindi na kami masyado nagkakaintindihan ng mga friends ko dito. So, alam mo yun, though they are trying their best para mag-adjust na nagtatagalog rin, pero I understand na it's hard for them kasi hindi rin naman nila yun yung nakasanayan nila.
Our second to the last question is about coping mechanisms with stress or for stress. So may I ask what stresses you out?
So, let's start with education.
Okay, so I think there are good
Let's
things. So let's start with education. Okay, so could you share us about it?
So, yung ACADS kasi, parang, okay, it's very hard talaga.
Yeah.
We could say na, especially sa course namin, they say na, ay, madali lang pa yun. Ganto-ganto lang. No, it's just not. Mahirap talaga. Especially when, I mean, baguhan pa lang yung tao sa mga concepts. Which is, what, yung napansin ko kasi dito sa college is hindi na siya school feeling. Yung ganap. So you have to be, you have to do initiatives and if you want to learn na, you have to do more research and like yung ikaw talaga yung gagawa kung paano ka matututo or like yung mga learning. So it's hard actually na changes. Kaya
How do you handle it over time?
over time. Though hindi ko pa siya na-handle na pagod.
But what do you usually do to
Pero
avoid stress?
at least para nalilesen yung stress. First is avoid cramming talaga. Procrastination.
Yes.
Ayun, avoid it talaga. At most, kung kaya mo siyang gawin in early days, gawin mo na yung mga gagawin mo para hindi na siya natatambak.
To our last question, and this is about motivation and goal setting. But before that, may I ask, what is or what are your motivations?
So, let's keep it as
Okay, so
like, my motivation is to serve the Muslim Ummah, to be specific. And after that is to serve the humanity. I guess that's it.
So, mashallah. So, can I ask, has your motivation affected your goals in life?
So, yeah, as a student here in biology, at first na very, I don't know kung bakit ako nag-biology, ganito. Pero after what's happening in Gaza, like, it's motivating me actually na, okay, I have to do better kasi I have to be a good doctor kasi na, there are many things that needed to be parang pagtuunan ng pansin. Especially after yung work. I mean, after mo pagtapos ng college, like mag-work ka na, like you have many things na dapat pagtuunan talaga ng pansin.
Okay, so thank you so much, sir. I am the CG Pindaton and I am with.
I am Mehia Ahmad Madipti.
Thank you so much, sir. I hope this interview was a worthwhile experience, was it, sir?
Yeah, it was such a nice experience with you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. I am Adsmir Suyong, first year taking Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Sciences from the College of Education. So now we are going to interview Mr.
Jody T. Halid, 18 years old, from College of Natural Science and Mathematics and currently pursuing BS Statistics.
Okay, so to clarify, this video is for educational purposes only, specifically on our CPE 104 under the instruction of Ma'am Precious Jawahir Disari from the College of Education. So, are you ready, sir?
Yes po.
So, the first question is all about your learning style. So, here is the question. What type of learning style are you? Are you a visual learner, auditory, or kinesthetic?
In terms of learning style, I'll do prefer auditory learning approaches.
Since you prefer more on auditory learning, so can you tell us why?
Actually, I am good at listening than reading. Mas prefer ko yung auditory learning kasi mas naiintindihan ko yung mga words na sinasabi kumpara sa pagbabasa. Kasi may mga words na nahihirapan ako intindihin or yung mga vocabulary like hard words, ganyan. I do prefer na kasi I am actually a good listener but not good responder. Mas naiintindihan ko yung mga tao na nagsasalita sa akin compare sa ako mismo yung nagbabasa. Or ako yung mismo yung sa kanila, nagre-respond. Ayun.
Can you tell us what technique you use in your study for your academic challenges?
So for that one, regarding the academic challenges, I encounter a lot of those. So how do I manage, or how do I counter that one? So I have actually preferred the 8 hours of studying, 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of hard work, and 8 hours of um rest. Magre-rest ako ng 8 hours, parang ganun. Tas through that, I can manage my academics struggles, and I also apply that on my studies.
So for the question number 2, it talks about your personality traits. How do you find yourself spending time alone and spending time with others?
So actually, I am actually an ambivert between extrovert and introvert.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it is depends on the type of difficulty of exam. Like for example, may exam kami ganyan. So since yung exam kasi parang comprehensive siya, kailangan mo ng mag-study ng like kailangan mo ng matinding, or kailangan mo ng masidhing pag-aaral. 'Yon. Kasi so kapag ganun, kapag exam, mas prefer ko yung mag-isa lang ako mag-study. Kasi dahil doon nakaka-focus ako ng mag-isa, walang distraction. Pero kapag namang, like for example, oral, ganyan, prefer ko yung group study.
So the following question is, have you ever felt like going out of your comfort zone?
Yes, actually. Dati kasi I was an academic achiever from senior high school. So ngayon is, since nahihirapan na talaga ako sa course ko ngayon. Like, yung mga ko is mababa na, ganyan. So parang, dati kasi palagi akong nag-aim ng high score, high grades. So ngayon is yung ko is, okay lang kahit na, basta makapasa ako. Hindi na ako nag-aim gaya ng dati.
So the third question is all about your cultural background and influences. So first, can I ask what's your tribe, sir?
So my tribe is, I am Tausug.
So now the question is, has your cultural background affected the way on how you approach things?
Regarding my culture is, I have to say no. Since kasi yung culture namin is parang, we are not that conservative, unlike the other cultures. Like, we are open to something that is important to us. Very important. So, parang kung ano yung nakasanayan ko doon sa amin is na-apply ko rin dito.
Have you experienced cultural shock since you moving here to MSU? If so, how do you handle it over time?
So, as I have said earlier, na there's no cultures that affect the way I learn in this university. Pero I think there are some. I have to rethink that again. There are some cultural shock that I have experienced. Like for example, I have a friend of mine that their family is very conservative sa kanila. Doon kasi sa amin, parang hindi masyado conservative. Unlike dito na may mga may mga family talaga na they are very super protective to sa anak nila, na minsan hindi nila pwede, like, palagi nilang, kasi they have their value, they value their family a lot. Or they have principles that kailangan nila protektahan yung kanilang anak.
So the fourth one is all about your coping mechanism. So what are some things that stresses you out and how do you manage it?
Actually, I am struggling with time management. Yun yung isa sa mga
Stress.
nag-stress ako, time management. Minsan kasi na hindi ko ginagawa yung mga task activities. The problem kasi, how do I manage that one? Okay. Actually, ngayon hindi ko pa siya pero I am trying naman my best to cope that kind of challenges. Kasi it will affect a lot of your ACADS when it comes to. So yun. And also, para ma-manage din yun, you need to, like, kailangan mo rin ng time management. Yun na nga sabi ko, time management. Yun yung importante.
I have some follow-up question. Do you have other techniques to manage your stress?
So, I actually love playing guitar. Yun din. Like, yun din yung isang factor na makakalesen ng stress ko. Minsan, nag-guitar na lang ako. Like, I am singing ganyan kakanta-kanta.
Wow.
Yes. Kasi parang naano ko yung emotion, my emotions on that song. Nalilesen ang aking hinanakit sa academics.
And the last question is all about your motivation and goal setting styles. The question is, what is your motivation to achieve your goals? And how do you maintain to achieve your goals?
My motivation is my family. Yes. How do I maintain? Because I have to think that they are also struggling to finance my studies here in MSU. Like, kailangan ko gagawin or kailangan ko mag-aral ng mabuti para sa kanila at para rin yun sa future ko. And also, I want to help them. Yun yung ko. I want to help them through financially.
So I have another follow-up question. So can you tell us a time to achieve your goal through your motivation, whether it is long-term goal or short-term goal?
So additional ko na sa sinabi ko kanina. Kasi like palaging sinasabi ng parents ko na ikaw at yung ate ko is kayo yung pag-asa naming dalawa. Like for example, if nakapagtapos na kayo, like kailangan nyo tulungan yung mga kapatid nyo. So that motivates me. Isa sa mga ko kasi is I want to finish my studies. Like to have a stable jobs. And yes, like after that I want to help my family.
So thank you very much, Mr. Halidba, for your very insightful answer. We have learned a lot.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. I am Nasim G. Pindelton and today I am with
Fadin Pantulan from 4th year MSU ILS.
Thank you, sir. Now this video is solely for educational purpose under the instruction of Ma'am Precious Jawahir D. Sarit in our subject CPE 104. So, shall we begin?
Yes.
So our first question is about learning style. So we will ask, what kind of learner are you? Do you learn tasks through visual, auditory, or kinesthetic?
I learn more faster in using visual because I see someone and trying to figure out what is the outcomes of the action that they will do and trying to seek the good and positive impact about it.
Okay, so through visual, so it's like role model in our subject in CP 104. So thank you, sir, for that answer for your learning style. Now that we know what kind of learner you are, now let us move to the next question. This question is about personality traits. So the question is, what do you feel when you are spending time alone, and what do you feel when you are spending your time with others?
First of all, when I spend my time alone, I feel free to do anything that I want because no one can see me and I am free to move or do anything. So when I am with someone like friends, it is like I feel comfortable with not very close friend or relatives. Then mas comfortable ako sa mga matalik kong kaibigan kaysa sa mga hindi ko masyado kasi na parang hindi mo kayang gawin yung mga gusto mo kasi na you feel untrust kumbaga na hindi mo masyado sila nare-relate yung mga gusto mong sabihin o gusto mong gawin. hindi mo sa kanila na i-trust. Mas natatrust ka sa mga matalik mo kaibigan, like mga 10 years mong kasama or 5 years, like yun lang.
Pero usually, ano yung gusto mo? Spending time alone or spending time with others?
I prefer to myself that spending time alone can make me more improve and good positive impact on myself.
Sir, our next question is about cultural background and traits. So the question is, has your cultural background affects the way how you approach things? But before that, could you share us what is your culture and from what place are you from?
First of all, I am Muslim from Bayang, Lanao del Sur. I am religious from Islam. And I don't think that my culture can affect on my doings or personality.
Could you share us more about, sir, how your culture didn't affect your personality? For instance, when it comes to your academic challenges, like when you have classmates from different culture, how do you face them? How do you interact with them?
Kasi na hindi ako masyado na lumapit sa mga culture ko, then mas nakafocus ako kung ano ang mas sikat ngayon at hindi ko masyado na visualize sa nila yung culture ko.
Our next question is about coping mechanisms for stress. So the question is, what stresses you out and how do you handle and overcome it over time?
The first stresses that it gives to me is usually academic. Like academic pressure, like kumbaga yung kaibigan ko, na-improve siya, malaking mga grades na nakukuha niya. Then, it gives me pressure para makipagsabay na ako sa kanya kasi para same yung level namin para i-compare din. Kung may kaibigan ako na medyo mayaman, then I feel pressure kasi na minsan nahihiya ka rin kung yung ano ang mayroon sa'yo. Then, napo-pressure din ako din. Kailangan ko rin maipakita sa kanila na may kaya rin ako ilabas. Like mga things, then hindi masyado. Kumbaga na thankful rin ako kung ano yung kaya ko at kung ano ang gusto ko. Nababalance ko naman kung ano ang naipapakita ko sa nila.
Thank you, sir. And now we are down to our last question, and it's about motivation and goal-setting style. The question is, what motivates you to achieve your goal, and how do you maintain your motivation? But before that, may we know what is your motivation?
Motivation, like give me a specific.
Your motivation could be a special someone from you, like your family, or your motivation to achieve your life is through achieving wealth or to help others.
So my motivation is para good yung image ko sa mga pamilya ko kasi pag maganda yung image mo sa family mo na mas nakukuha mo yung attention nila na i-support yung mga needs mo and what you have need in academic school. Then, para na po provide nila yung talagang kailangan mo at nasusupport ka nila.
So your motivation is having a good image so that your family will support you and that they will be able to understand what are the things that you need to support you in your academic challenges. Thank you, sir. That's all for our question. Again, I am Nasim G. Pindaton and I am with
Pading Panusulan from 10 ILS.
From MSU ILS. Thank you so much, sir, for having your time with us. I hope this interview was a worthwhile experience. Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. I am Adsmir Suyung, first year Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Sciences from the College of Education. So now we are going to interview Mr.
I am Muhammad Najib El Limbuna, a sophomore student from the College of Sports, Physical Education and Recreation.
So to clarify, this video is for educational purposes only under our CPE 104 under the instruction of Ma'am Precious Jawaherdi Sari from the College of Education. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
So, the first question is all about your learning style. So, the question is, what types of learners are you? Are you a visual learner, auditory, or kinesthetic learner?
I think visual and kinesthetic learner.
Okay. So, why do you say so?
For me kasi as a I'm not a fast learner kagaya ng mga ibang students. So, for me, kailangan ko kasi na yung na-apply agad para mag-gets ko yung tinuturo ng teacher.
Can you tell us a time or a technique that you use in your study to become effective?
My techniques and strategy to study is first, binabasa ko muna yung handouts para mas maintindihan. Binabasa ko siya na paulit-ulit at saka ginamemorize. Then, yun. At saka gumigising ako na mga alauna to kuan para dun kasi parang yung utak natin refresh. Unlike pag gabi like mga 9 or 10 nandami mong iniisip. So yun.
So the question number 2 is all about your personality traits. So how do you find yourself when you are spending time alone and when you are spending time with others?
So kapag I'm alone na sometimes okay siya, kumbaga nagbibigay sa akin ng peace of mind. And at the same time, nag-overthink din ako. So ganun din sa with my friends. Masaya, pero at the same time, nakakainis din, lalo na kapag mga bullying, mga kaibigan mo.
So sir, I have some follow-up question. So have you ever felt of going out from your comfort zone?
Depende. Kasi ako moody akong tao, so depende kung gusto kong makipag like for example yung first question mo na with my friends. So depende kung sa mood ko is parang gusto kong sumama sa kanila sa mga gala nila na go.
So the third question is all about your cultural background and influences. So first, sir, can you please state what is your tribe?
I'm pure Maranao.
Since you are pure Maranao, has your culture affected the way how you approach things?
For me, yes. Kasi if pupunta ka sa ibang lugar, then especially Marawi Sage. Nung nag-transfer kami dun sa norte na syempre Maranao. So ang akala nila yung mga Maranao na taga Marawi is mga ISIS. So yun, for me nakaka-affect talaga.
So, 'di ba, nabanggit mo kanina there is stereotypes of your culture towards other culture.
Yes.
So, do you have a cultural shock since you moving here in MSU? If so, how do you maintain it or how do you handle it?
For me, wala kasi taga rito kasi ako.
Okay.
So parang wala.
So guys, wala siyang cultural shock because
Dito sa MSU.
Dito sa MSU wala siyang cultural shock because he is a citizen of this particular place. So the fourth question, sir, is all about your coping mechanism. What are the things that stress you out? And how do you handle it?
Ang nakakapag-stress sa akin is pag-aaral, of course. Lalo na dito sa emission, daming requirements. So, ano nga ulit yung follow-up question?
Paano mo siya ma-handle? Like, paano siya mako-cope mo yung mga academic challenges na yun?
So, para ma-cope up ko yung mga academic challenges ko, of course, as a student, nangangarap ako na makapagtapos ng pag-aaral. So, no matter gaano pa yan kahirap, kailangan tapusin ko kasi yun nga, nangangarap ako na mapagtapos yun. Yun yung talk.
Okay. I have some follow-up question. May iba ka bang like techniques or strategy?
So, kapag nakakaramdam ako ng stress, naisipan kong makipagkita sa mga kaibigan ko at saka minsan naglalaro ng ML para malisen yung stress ko.
The last question is all about motivation and goal setting styles. So, sir, what is your motivation to achieve your goals?
Of course, family.
So, why can you say so?
For me kasi, sila yung motivation ko kasi yung parents ko at the same time inspiration. Kasi yung family ko kasi, yung mother and father ko, hindi sila nakapagtapos ng pag-aaral. So for me, ayokong maulit yun sa sarili ko. Kasi parang yun, lesson learned na yung sa kanila.
So, okay sir, do you have a short and long-term goals in your life?
Yes. My short-term goal in life is to finish my studies, and my long-term goal in life is to get a job and spoil my parents or my siblings in my own money.
So, thank you very much, Mr. Limbona. I hope you find this interview to be a worthwhile experience with us.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. I am Nassim G. Pindaton, a second-year BS in Sciences from the College of Education. Today I am with...
I am Geraldine Mamaduro, a second-year BS Biology student from the College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics.
Thank you, ma'am. I want to remind you that this activity is solely for educational purpose under the instruction of Ma'am Precious Joanne Tisario in our subject CPE 104. So, are you ready? Okay, so shall we start? So, our first question is about learning style. So, the question is, how do you learn best? Through visual, auditory, or kinesthetic?
For me, I think I learn best in terms of visual, but at the same time with a combination of auditory. Kasi, for example, parang mas effective siya pag nakikita mo tapos at the same time nag-read mo rin. So parang nandun yung retention. Mas effective yung retention. Mas nare-retain mo yung knowledge.
So, I will ask, since you mentioned that you are a BS Biology student, so is this effective to your course?
It's very effective actually kasi sa course namin you have to study for example, the structure of the animal or the cell, like some molecular methods. So you have to study the structure, the morphology, and how it differs from other organisms. So, very important na nakikita mo talaga yung structure, hindi yung ini-imagine mo lang. So, at the same time, dapat naririnig mo rin yung explanation from the prof or the instructor. Kasi parang na-elaborate yung structure na nakikita mo. So, nagigets mo talaga siya.
What do you feel when you spend time alone, and what do you feel when you spend time with others?
Usually, so, kasi, akala ng mga tao, I'm an extrovert.
Actually, akala ko din.
Very talkative, very responsive, but most of the time, I prefer being with myself. Kasi, usually, natitrain ako kapag masyadong, for example, sa isang araw masyadong maraming interaction, or social interaction. I'm a very responsive person, so the energy you give to me, I will reciprocate. So, parang, pag sobrang high energy mo, parang ima-match ko yan.
Okay.
Tapos, parang, in my part, nakakapagod, training siya. Tapos, pagkadating ko sa bahay, parang wala na akong gana mag-interact doon. So, ang nangyayari kay isolation, parang as a result of interacting too much, ang na-affect na rin sa relationship ko sa bahay kasi nag-isolate lang ako. So, preferably, I prefer be alone. But I love my friends.
Thank you, ma'am. Now let us proceed to the cultural background and influence. The question is, but before that, may we ask what is your culture?
I am a Marana, so yeah, I have a Marana culture.
So from what place?
From Marawi, actually.
Could you share some culture there in Marawi that is not here in Marawi City, here in MSU?
Can I just share my alma mater?
Okay.
So I spent, parang TMI, too much information on this. So I spent 14 years of my existence in Ibn Sina. So in Ibn Sina, we are very conservative. I have experienced here in MSU is that in terms of bringing yung subject kasi minsan 11:30 to 1.
Yes.
So parang wala ka ng time hindi naman wala ka ng time pero nade-delay. Parang for me nakakahiyan kung sabihin sa prof mo sir, pwede ba mag-excuse?
Insightful answer. Now we are down to our next question, and that is the question is coping mechanisms for stress. So we will ask first, what stresses you out?
As a student, alhamdulillah, my only worry is about academics kasi yun nga, I live with my parents. Tapos, I'm comfortable at home naman. Hindi naman ako, wala naman problema sa mga cottage mates or roommates. Alhamdulillah, my biggest worry is cats and at the same time, my relationship with people kasi yun nga, madalas ako mag-self-isolate. So,
So, since you mentioned that you have academic pressure, how do you usually handle it? Like, what are your solutions to avoid stress?
I do not avoid stress.
There is no possible solution. You face stress. How do you face it?
So, I face actually, kung iisipin natin sa cramming pa lang, may isip mo talaga na you are not facing stress, you are running away from it. So, I think ang solution ko madalas is I have to regain myself. For example, usually kasi ang pinaka-cause is me interacting a lot. So, nag-train ko. So, kailangan kasi may interval na mapag-transition ako ng maayos para makapag-study. Kasi feeling ko pag interact ako ng sobrang tagal is na-affectan yung study ko. Kasi feeling ko wala nang energy mag-study. So, ang ginagawa ko is mag-isolate ko yung ito. I will regain myself. Then, yun, mag-study ako. Tapos,
how do you stress? So now we are down to our last question, which is the motivation and goal setting. Now let me ask first, what is your goal? It can be short-term goal or long-term goal.
So for now, I am someone na getting work done at the moment. So gusto ko lang talaga matapos yung asal na to.
I feel the same. What are your motivations?
Usually my motivation is to improve the quality of life we have right now. For example, I want to provide for my siblings and my mom kasi yun na I'm the eldest.
Very same.
I'm the eldest and parang unwritten rule na talaga na kapag eldest na dapat you should be able to provide for your siblings, give back to your parents. So that is my motivation, my parents, my mom, and my siblings.
I hope this interview was a worldwide experience. I am Nassim Jibrin Dalton, a second year BSc Sciences from the College of Education, and I am with...
I am Geraldine Maulipuro, a second year BS Biology student from College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Adsmir Suyung, first year pursuing Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Sciences from the College of Education. Now we are going to interview Mr.
I'm Muhammad Ihsan Hassan Matribul and second year student of taking Bachelor of Arts in Islamic Studies major in Sharia, King Faisal Center.
Thank you. To clarify, this interview is solely for educational purposes only, specifically on our CPE 104 under the instruction of Ma'am Precious Jawahir D. Sarip from the College of Education. So shall we start, sir?
Yes.
So the first question is, what type of learners are you? Are you a visual learner, auditory, or kinesthetic learner?
In that types of learning, I must say that I am prepared in auditory. Yes, auditory. But also all of them are. I could do prepared to all of them, but I'm mostly prepared in auditory or visual. Yes, visual, because in that type of learnings, I'm relaxed. Kasi na mas gusto ko yung relax ako pagkatapos na focus ako sa pag-learn. Ganun.
can you tell us some of your learning techniques in terms of your academics?
Yes, actually, in terms of time, I do prefer after Salatul Fajr. Yes,
in the morning.
Yes, after prayer, Fajr, or in the morning prayer. After that, I do have a technique, or it is by doing repetitive what they call the repetitive reading. Yes, I do record a lot of lesson if I read it repeatedly. Yes, after Fajar. But in other time, I do also preferred after Salatul Isha. If I am yung kampante na talaga. So, kampante talaga ako na wala na akong gagawin ganyan. Sa after Salatul Isha, I do have a lot of time there. So, I'm much prepared in that time too.
So the second question is all about your personality traits. So the question is, how do you find yourself when you are spending alone and when you are spending with others?
I do prefer spending alone, spending a lot of me time. Yes, so what is considered. Because in my personal traits, I do love to read a lot of books, a lot of type of books, not just in academic type, but I do prefer in science fiction book. Yes, I do love reading science fiction books, and also I do love playing games and watching some movies. But in a group time, I do used to bond with my friends. I do use bond with my friends and spending time yung gala-gala ba ganyan. Kasi ngayon nasa kalalakihan, or in this time na yung kaedad ko, or in my contemporary, we do love adventure. We do love adventure and exploring new things. And so in the group time ganyan, lagi akong sumasama sa kanila pagdating sa adventure. Yung parang there is no harm that I could get ganyan. Na kailangan na masiguro ko talaga na peaceful yung paglalakad ganyan. Yun talaga yung traits ko, or personal traits pagdating sa mga personal traits ganyan.
So sir, I have some follow-up questions. So in most of the time, how do you consider yourself? Are you more extrovert or introverted?
Most of the time, I'm considered myself as introvert. Yes, because I do love spending time just myself. Yes, because I'm more focused, just like what I said.
Okay.
I'm more focused if I don't have any pag wala akong kasama. Pag wala akong kasama na lagi akong nakafocus ako, pagkatapos hindi ako parang hindi nagkakampala yung lahat ng mga gagawin ko ganyan.
Have you ever felt like going out of your comfort zone?
Sometimes.
So sir, for the third one, it is all about your cultural background and influences. So first, can I ask, what is your tribe?
My tribe is Sama, specifically Sama Pangutaran.
Okay. So the question is, has your cultural background affected the way on how you approach things?
Yes, because I am not here. I am not locally here. It affects a lot on me, pagdating sa mga academics or whatsoever, sa lahat. Kahit yung geographical ganyan, na kailangan ko talaga ma-adapt sa sarili ko ganyan. Kaya naapektuhan talaga sobra kasi yung pinanggalingan ko, where I came from, it is so different if we compare to this place, because I'm from an island, and this is mountain, so it affects a lot in terms of academic, in a lot of terms.
since you just mentioned that your cultural background has affected you a lot. So, when you were moving here to MSU, do you have a cultural shock, something like that? And if so, how do you manage it over time?
As I have said that I am from another place and we have a different culture, very different culture. So I do feel about that. They use a lot Maranao dialect and almost all of them using that dialect. Even in our college.
So, sir, the fourth question is all about your coping mechanism for stress. So, the question is, what are the some things that stresses you out, and how do you manage it over time?
In most cases, I'm stressed out in terms of dialect and also climate. From where I had came from, it is so very hot. It is so very hot because it is in the island and it is very near the ocean. Here in the mountain, because of the yes, it is so very cold here. Yes.
How do you cope up with, you just mentioned dialect, di ba? Na-stress ka sa dialect. So, how do you cope up with the challenges?
By making a lot of friends.
The last question, sir, is all about motivation and goal setting styles. So, the question is, what motivates you to achieve your goals and how do you maintain to achieve it?
Siyempre, parents. Yun talaga yung motivation ko sa buhay na mapasaya sila.
Once again, thank you, Mr. Lakibo. And I hope you found this interview to be a worthwhile experience.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. I am Nassim G.P. Daton from the College of Education and I am a second year BS Ed Sciences. Today I am with
I am Nawawi Makalimandot and I am a third year psychology student.
This video is solely for educational purpose under the instruction of Ma'am Precious Jawahir D. Sarif under the subject CPE 104. So shall we begin? So our first question delves into learning style. So, sir, what kind of learner are you? Do you learn fast through visual aids, through auditory or kinesthetic?
So, I think in psychology kasi, yung study namin is more on readings talaga. And it is really important that you understand every topic. So, I think I'll go with kinesthetic. Like, I tend to apply what I learned through like speaking to myself. So it is also called a Feynman technique, I guess. So I try to speak kung ano yung na-learn ko sa sarili ko. Like I'm discussing the topic and everything and so forth sa sarili ko para mas ma-understand ko siya better.
Our next question is about personality traits. So the question is, what do you feel when you are spending time alone and when you are spending time with others?
I actually like spending my time alone, but sometimes it is not actually encouraged. Like as a psych major, it is not really encouraged that you spend much time alone, like you isolate yourself. Kasi most of the people is they tend to find happiness kapag they spend time alone, like they treat themselves, they're watching movies, dramas, and that actually leading them to isolate themselves. And it is not really encouraged because when you isolate yourself, you are actually distancing yourself from the real world setting. So parang nadi-disconnect ka sa mga tao, you are disconnecting yourself from your peers, your loved ones, your family. So instead na you isolate yourself, like you spend time alone, it is also encouraged that you spend time with your family, with your peers, with your friends, and that's actually what I'm doing. Like kasi for me, it is okay that you spend time alone, but it is necessary also that you limit that. Kasi pag nag-spend tayo ng time with our peers, it can increase our sense of happiness. And it is really encouraged para sa emotional well-being ng isang tao na mag-spend ng time and creating bond and reconnecting with their peers, their family.
So our next question is about cultural background and influence. So the question is, has your cultural background affected the way how you approach things?
I think yes. Kasi sa culture kasi natin, when I was in the municipality, of course, yung nakasanayan natin kasi is very, hindi ko nila lahat, pero some of the Maranaos are very homophobic.
Can we ask from what municipality are you, sir?
I'm from the municipality of Wellington. So, yun po siya. So, Maranao people tend to like be homophobic. So, it actually affected me because when I went dito sa MSU, when I moved dito sa MSU, grabe yung cultural shock ko kasi I witnessed and see a lot of people na parang they engage in same-sex relationship. And it did not actually affect how I handle things. Kasi mas pinairal ko yung understanding ko isa sa culture ko because when we try to make our cultural background na maging superior sa understanding mo, then pwede natin ma-discriminate yung ibang mga tao or and such. So it is really important that we try to understand every single things hanggang sa makakaya natin. So,
the next question is about coping mechanisms for stress. So the question is, what are some things that stresses you out and how do you handle or overcome them as time?
Yeah, I think every one of us can agree, especially sa mga students dito, na isa sa pinaka-stressors nila is yung pressure sa college. We can agree to that, I think. So, as for me, every time there are stressors na I'm facing, I recognize that stressors na hindi stress. Instead, I recognize it or I acknowledge it as a challenge. Because when you take it as a challenge, it will actually motivate you to go through. So, isa pa sa mga coping mechanism ko is yung tinatawag na repression. So, whenever there's something that triggers me, or let's say for example, there are traumatic events in the past na I tend to repress it, na parang hindi ko siya nilalagay sa conscious mind ko. So, mas hindi ko siya actually iniisip. So, yun siya.
And for our last question, it's about motivation and goal setting style. Now, the question is, what is your motivation in achieving your goals, and how do you maintain your motivation towards it?
My number one motivation is my family. So, for information, my mother was gone, I think 1 year is 3 to 6 months now. So, yun talaga yung pinaka-motivation ko sa lahat. My mother who was gone long time ago. So whenever I am facing challenges or obstacles, I always think of my mother, because whenever I think of her, it gives me a sense of motivation to go through in life, and of course to navigate my emotions, especially whenever I am facing stress or problems. I always think of her to navigate what I'm feeling.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sir Nawawi. Thank you so much for the interview. This interview is for educational purpose only. I hope this interview was a worthwhile experience. Thank you so much, sir. So, good day.